Good afternoon, everyone. We are Team K Squared. I'm Kanchana Ganeshan. I'm a practicing architect who's been working in the space of housing for the past 2 decades. My teammate is Kshitij, who comes from the space of public policy and is as a professor at National School of Law. Together, we are here to make a pitch for community-led affordable housing that are less carbon intensive and energy efficient. So, when we look at housing, 96% of housing shortage in India comes from EWS and the lower income group. And over here, the housing shortage comes from housing poverty rather than adequate homes. What causes this housing poverty? If you look at these two images, they're basically two sides of the same coin, which is the city of Bangalore. On the right, you see basically a family of one inhabiting a 1500 square meter home. On the left, you see EWS squatter, where each family probably inhabits 30 square meters. So essentially, a family of one inhabits a space that is occupied by 50 families and probably consumes 4 times the energy. Is there a way in which the family on the right can be incentivized to shrink a little in terms of resource efficiency? Is there a way in which the family on the left can be allowed to stretch a little in terms of adequate spaces, in terms of quality of spaces, and so on? We can start looking at such a scenario when we start looking at housing as a process as opposed to housing as a commodity. Over a period of time, the government of India has had various policies in the space of affordable housing, the most recent being the 2015 PMAY, which looks at targeting 20 million houses by 2020. In this space also, it's not as if the government of India has not looked at low carbon construction or capacity building to enable the same. It established Nirmiti Kendras in the 80s, and in Karnataka, particularly the Karnik, which oversaw some of these prototyping initiatives. But it did not work in the space of urban housing. And the reason being that the speed and the intensity that was required for addressing urban housing needs was not met. The community buy-in was a far more complex affair. And there was an increasing demand for in situ construction, which is very particular to urban context. And with the time ticking, what has happened is the most prevalent system of construction, which is gaining momentum, is that of 4 in situ My1 construction, which is highly energy intensive, is literally a thermal heat box. Yes, it enables verticality, but is not cost effective, and neither is it space efficient at the moment you go vertical. But beyond that, when we start looking at housing, it is an issue which is sandwiched between the structure of land issues and an ecosystem which is driven by economy, which cannot be ignored in framing public housing policies also beyond the ANS. So therefore, there is also a need for in situ upgrading of settlements and on creating of mixed neighborhoods, which address issues of livelihood and as well as that of mobility. So we see slum housing as a complex system that requires systems thinking for a systematic change, essentially. And the focus should be on initiatives that are people-centric and community-driven. Therefore, we propose a collaborative, multi-pronged, and concentrated effort involving all the stakeholders, the engineers from the slum board, the community, the civic bodies, and the policymakers, in building 4 prototypes for EWS housing that looks at thermal comfort, that looks at spatial quality at the housing level, the street level, and the neighborhood level, and also incrementality, which basically grows over a period of time as the family becomes better in terms of its economic mobility. As phase 2, we are looking at 3 pilot projects in 3 different slums, and with the outcome of 300 units based on the 4 prototypes, and eventually incentivize tax changes and at a policy level. Our ask is for resource people who would enable the same, sign up from urban local bodies and grants, which will enable us to further our capacity building endeavors. The outcome that we're looking at is dignified community-led housing for 300 families in 3 slums in the EWS by 2023, influence policies by 2025, and 20 million community-led low carbon affordable housing by 2032. Our dream is to catalyze 20 million community-led dignified housing for the economically vulnerable in urban India in lieu of the SDG. And our team is Kshitij and I. And besides that, we've also managed to build a very strong alliance with Anita Reddy from Awas, Kirti Shah from INHAF, the Slum Board, the former Principal Secretary of Ministry of Urban Development in Karnataka, Dr. B. Reddy, former Karnik, and of course, MADLab. Thank you.